Hello friends, today we will code a simple password strength checker in C. So let's just start. I already created a directory called password strength checker which is currently empty. We will create our C file here and start including our standard IO and define our main function. Okay, so we need to prompt the user for the password with user should know about the password guidelines. I think first thing we should need to do is prompt the user about the password uh, guidelines, and the first guideline will be if you visit any website, any secure website, you will get that on a sign up page you will get that the minimum password length should be 8 characters. So first one will be must be at no, so password guidelines, okay, must at least what 8 characters long. Okay, and after that we need to prompt the user again with the second guideline, which should contain at least one upper and lowercase letter. Okay, after that we will, the third guideline will be should contain at least one one digit. Okay, and what else we need here? Something must contain at least, okay, at least 8 characters long. And let me open the dev docs. Already we should need to open this. So let's say if we need any kind of a library, we will search for it. And last will be what last. So 8 characters long, and one upper and lowercase letter and one digit, and obviously the special character should contain at least one special character. Okay, so this is the prompt which user will see, and we need this prompt as well. Enter password. We will get the password from the user, and we will use scanf here, and scanf will be taking the, because it's string, and we will get a password. And obviously we need to define the password variable. For that we will define a character array of password will be, and the length will be, I think it should be for the safest side, I think we should use 100 length array. Okay, I know no one types the password that long, even not a 50 characters, but we will define it the 100 characters. Okay, so now we are getting the password from the user, and also as you can see the scanf, we didn't pass the password by reference because the character array in C, if you define a character array, it decays it to a pointers, so it's already is a pointer. And one more thing, let's say if the user enters the more than 100 characters, then we will get an issue which will overflow the buffer, and we have to avoid this by typing the 99 here. As you can see, I have typed the 99, not 100, because the last one is for the \0, which is called the null terminator. C puts null terminator at the end of every characters, every length of the character. So with this, C know that now it's the end of the characters, okay, or at the end of the string. So now okay, I think there's another way of handling this thing, like the buffer overflow. Let me search for that in the documentation. What the function is, it's a common one, f gets. Okay, Yeah, this is the fcats function, reads at most count minus one characters. So it will define, I think, yeah, it will handle the buffer overflow by itself, so we don't have to define the length of the characters here. If the user enter the more than 100 characters, this function will handle that. And where is, in which error file is this stdio.h file is the common function. I think we will use that. And what we will need to do, we will fcats. And what are the parameters for the fcats parameters are there are three parameters: string, count, and stream. String pointer to an array, so obviously this will be a password here. And we need a count, so we need basically a length. For the length, if we there is a function called size of, I think we will define here, you can use that. Here it's in the documentation, it's not defined the size of, but the size of function, as size of the function returns the number of the bytes for the, like this, how many bytes this password have. And with this you can get the count. And after that, so after that, what the last one is a stream, file stream to read the data from. So there is a strlen stream, because the standard input stream, we are getting the input from the user, that's why we will pass the standard strlen. And now we don't have to worry about the buffer overflow. This function will handle it smoothly. And we also don't need to pass the 99 or any character length. So now we got everything. We declare the variable. Now we prompt the user with all the guidelines. We prompt the user for the password, and after that we get the input from the user. Now what we need to do, I think we need one function where we will pass the password, and we will handle all the logic over there. For a second, what's the function name should be, then we will define a prototype here for the check password strength. I think it's a good name. And this will get the character password and not password. This will be a pointer, because if you pass the array to any function, pass it as a pointer. So for that you need a pointer here. And we will define the check underscore password strength here. Sorry about that. Okay, we will use a password here. And we got the, one more thing, we can make it better. We can make this function parameters better, because we don't want to take a risk to alter or modify this password. So we will define it as a const. Okay, so no one can modify this password. This is now a more better approach. The code is better now, so no one will able to bypass or modify this password. Now what we need, so first one is the add characters long length. Okay, for that we will define a length. Length integer data type. We need to get the length of the password, so there's a function called strlen, and we will pass the password here to get the length. And strlen is in the string.hr file. For that we will define the string.hr file, and we will go to 23 line. And okay, so now we got the length of the password. And so the first point will clear, we got the length. and now it should be have the one upper and lower case and one digit and one special character. So for that, I think we will let's say if you use the type the password ABCD, and if we will check for every character in that within that password, and if we got any uppercase, any lowercase, or a special or the special character or the digit, then we will make it that some kind of a flag to true. For that, I think we need to define a boolean values for all of these. It will be code, so we will use the std header file. We will move to the line 20. Okay, wait a second, let me, and then this, yeah, okay. Now we need a bool. What is the first one? Is the, okay, the first one is the uppercase, lowercase, digit, and a second, I think we have defined the prototype here. So wait a second, I need to confirm the size of all also the string boolean str in the documentation. See what's the std bool. Yeah, it's an std bool. Digit or the special, okay, and by default all of these will be false. I think this digit and the special, we can make this variable names more appropriate, like has digit, has upper, has lower, has digit, and has special, okay. I think now this looks more good. So now what, so we got the length and we got all the boolean values for these the upper, lower, the digit and the special character. Now what we need to do, we need these like the upper, there is not issue, we have to loop through. Let me make some room for this code, and we need a special, we need to define all the special characters as well, because those special characters will be, we have to check in that very okay. So for that, I think we will define a special characters array, and let me grab the search for the special characters, okay, and we will grab all the special characters and we will define it here. No, sorry, character special characters, and this will be an array. Okay, so now we have all the special characters, and what we need to do now, special characters also, no one like these are the, we don't need those, all of these special characters. Wait a second. There are so many defined, so we don't need all of these, we just need a we will search for that. characters. We don't need that much, we will just use this one. Okay, so all the special characters are defined, and now user can't alter this special characters. Let me open the documentation for this. Wait a second. Okay, so user will not alter this, so we define this as a const. I think this will be a better approach. Now we got everything, and now what we need to do, like we got the password, we need to check every character of that password length. For that we will use the for loop here, and we will define the 0, and I should be less. We already got the length, less than length, and I plus. Okay, so the first thing which we need to check is if I think there is a function called as upper or isupper. What's the function? Yeah, isupper. Okay, there is a function in the ctype.h header file called the isupper. Check if the given character is an upper character according to the current C locale. Okay, and the parameter is just we need to pass the character. For that we will define the wait a second. We will go to the line and we will include the ctype.h header file. Okay, and there is a function called isupper, and we need to move the line, and wait a second, we will make some room here so our code will get more visible. The function is upper, and we only need to pass the password of I. Okay, so the first character we have passed. If it means the password contains the one uppercase, so for that what we need to do, we need to upper equal to true, make it true, and there is an else if case where we will check for the, there should be a function called is lower. Yeah, there is an is lower. Check if the given character is classified as a lowercase character. For that is lower will be defined, and we will pass the password of I here, and we will as lower equal to true, and what we need to do is now we need, let's check for the another function called isdigit. Maybe it's digit. Yeah, it is exactly the isdigit, and check if the given character is a numeric character. Okay, so you will check for the isdigit, and isdigit we need to pass the password of I, and what we need to do, we need to do that like as digit equal to true, and the last one is for the special characters. For the special characters we will now what we need to do is special or character, anything like that is special. Wait a second. Okay, there is no function for that in the ctype header file. Wait a second, let me search how to fdc the string has a special character in C. Okay. Okay, so there is a function called strchr. Let me search for that in documentation. Yeah, find the first occurrence of character after converting. Okay, and we have the parameters. Is the first one is the string. We need to pass the pointer to the null terminator byte string, and the second one is the character. So what's the function name is strchr, and what we need to pass, we need to pass the special characters. basically is a pointer, and what we need to find, we need to find the password of I, and yeah, there is no error. So what we need to do, in has special will be true. Okay, so now the loop is completed. Now we know about the, so what this function will does now, this function should, I think, return something with which we need to check that if the password is strong, weak, or it's in a medium case. So for that, I think first we will check for the length here, and length is less than 8. I think we need to define, we should define a macro for that. I think it will be good. Define max length, sorry, add. Okay, let me check one more thing in the documentation. We need to, don't have to do this. Okay, so now we got the max length. Okay, and we can check for that if we will define the macro here, and max length is the macro. Now we know that the password length is less than the maximum length. It should be 8 characters. So what do we need to do? I think we need to return 0 to make sure that it's to indicate that this is a weak password. And what we need to do, we should check that maybe it's for the strong password. We will know that if the length is good, then we will check as upper and as lower and has digit and has special. Then there should be a 0 and 1 and 2 3. So for the strong password we will pass the 3 here, and there should be a medium case as well. Medium, maybe user enter the 1 lower or the 1 uppercase. So we will check that has upper, or we will use the or symbol, and what we need to do now, a user have entered only one thing, let's say, and but user have entered the as digit, then we will return the 2 to show the password is medium. For the medium, or one more thing we need to do is, I think, let's say if the length is right but all of the other thing is not true, then we need to return the 1 for that. So this function will return 1, and I think after the test we will get, what's the error here? Okay, yeah, we are getting the error function should not return. Okay, so I have defined, I think, a void type. Yeah, now we need to update this to int, and there's a function prototype up at the top, and we need to, we are still getting the error. What's the error now? Okay, oh, there is a typo. Okay, now we need to, what we need to do, yeah, now we are good to go. So function is completed. Now this we need to define, because our function is returning the int data type, we will define the int value here, and we will check that check password strength, and we need to pass the password here. Okay, so first thing we will check that if the strength equal to 0, then it means first we will, I think for the strong password we will go for the strong password. We will printf strong password. Okay, and there will be an else if case maybe a strength is 2, and we need to printf. We will prompt the user that it's 2 for the medium, yeah, medium password. Okay, and the last case will obviously will be the case that your password is weak password. Okay. So there are no errors. Let me check all the thing one more time. Okay, so let's just test this. We will compile our code, successfully compiled. We will execute it, and there is a password guidelines and must contain at least 8 characters long. Let me first type anything like a Japan, and it's a weak password obviously. Let me run one more time, and not one more time, we have to test this a couple of times to test every case. And now we got the weak password. We need to pass the medium password. For that I think we need to do I have one uppercase 1 digit, but didn't no, I think this will be, no, it's also weak password because one upper, there is no number involved. Let me go with this. Okay, so it's a medium password now, and now we need to enter the strong password. We have entered the one uppercase, one lowercase, 1 digit. Now we need to enter the special character. This should be a strong password. Okay, so this is our simple C code with the help of which you can check the strength of any password, and you can make it much more better. You can write more optimized code to check for the other cases as well. And so thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye.